Can Ganesh Acharya keep on coming up with this hook step by himself all this time?
Acharya is one person who is made up of something else. Almost all the hooks are made by him only. Anybody makes multiple versions of the hook. You know, you make not one hook, you make like 20 hooks.
All these stories that Rajamouli calls in, like Amir Khan, all this bunch of directors and does some screening to get their opinion, is all real.
It is. So he's making sure that no stone is unturned in terms of storytelling, in terms of visual presentation, graphical presentation, all of that stuff. Bahubali, day 1, day 2, day 3, a flop talk. Third day, second day night ko, third day ko pick up hua.
Who is the easiest person to choreograph?
First and foremost is NTR. He looks at it, done, takes, done.
Yeah.
In his head is already done.
You gave all that up to come here and teach students dancing.
Love is blind. A point came in life where I had to choose between whether I would want to struggle and continue in India or marry the girl I love. My dad did not know that I was dancing until I invited both my mother and father for a dance competition, state level competition. We won the state level competition first. When I came down, he was there. He didn't utter a word. He just got up and walked away.
So you didn't find dance found you.
Exactly.
Some songs are like so stupid, like come on, and you are being asked to choreograph. Do you instantly know?
You're going to get me into trouble.
Today's guest has choreographed for big screen and thousands of kids growing up in Atlanta's Indian American community, sometimes both at once. Shiva Turlapati, known to everyone as Shiva Sir, spent decades as a professional choreographer in India, including a lead choreographer at Ramoji Film City, before founding Shiva's Institute of Dance here in Georgia. He has choreographed for Telugu films like Ninnu Kori and Nishabdam, directed his own film, and now runs one of the Atlanta's biggest dance schools. I am not going to keep this one purely comfortable. There is lots happening in the dance and the film world right now worth actually talking about. So let's go. Shiva Sir, welcome to the Halak Show.
Thank you so much, Halak.
Such a privilege because I love dancing and whatever I have researched and I have heard about you, your presence is going to be one of the most favorite episodes of mine personally. And absolutely. And we're going to try and get you to give us some inside scoop. So for the audience, I mentioned in the introduction, Shiva Sir has worked in places where RRR, Bahubali 1-2 has been shot in the Ramoji City studio. What that means is because of the American audience gets some context as to who you are. Years ago, on a reality show, there were students who came. They were sent by somebody and they disclosed his name and judges were asking, okay, everybody's coming in this Baroda, in Ahmedabad, near Ahmedabad. And they were like, oh, we are from Dharmeshwar's studio. He's the one who choreographed. He's our teacher. And honestly, you are the only second sir who I have heard. So we are sensing a pattern here.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm very curious about this. You have directed, choreographed movies and everything. And you gave all that up to come here and teach students dancing. Talk us about that.
Love is blind.
No, it's a big jump, right? It's a big change.
It is. The reason to move to the United States, first is my wife,
Okay.
then my girlfriend, and then there is a lot of other struggles as well. So it was not as cool as it sounds right now, but it was back in the day. We're talking about almost 20 years ago.
Okay.
25 years ago, actually.
Right.
So when I was just out of college, there was not really any future for any of the dancers, if that makes any sense. Especially down south, absolutely not.
Right.
Because I used to love dancing from childhood. Somehow I got into that because of my father primarily, and he's the one who actually when you told me about your wife,
Right.
It's like that. So he wanted me to dance, but he doesn't want me to become do anything regarding dance, because that was like a step down. He was a forest ranger officer, so he wanted me to be an IPS.
Where in India are you from?
From Hyderabad. So my father from Vijayawada, basically more Andhra around. We have divided, the states are divided. So
Right.
back, he was a very well respected man.
Right.
So head of the family, and so it was a bit of a challenge. And you don't believe, my dad did not know that I was dancing until I invited both my mother and father for a dance competition, state level competition, in one of the biggest auditoriums in Hyderabad, which my dad is a trustee.
This is a Netflix documentary level story, proper filmy, inside and out. So
yeah, and then
yeah,
he
yeah.
didn't know. So my mom bought him. So they all sat down, and it was a packed audience. We won but by the way, we won the state level competition first. So when I came down, he was there, and I was so I thought he would pat my
You would
shoulder
get
and say,
happy.
"Hey, good job."
Yeah.
He didn't utter a word. He just got up and walked away.
Wow.
Dancing for a girls though don't even think about it.
Right.
For guys also, for boys also, if you are a dancer, then you're like the most unworthy.
It's a struggling kind of a
Not
phase.
even struggling though. So that's all later part. You people, society
Society
look down
looks at-
upon you
yes,
like you're
yes.
the most unworthy. A bit naach ke
Yeah. I know.
Sunny hai. So it's like that kind of boys also. I was like,
Right.
and that too South mein. There came a point where we got into Ramoji Film City due to our Guruji, and
Right.
then we got an offer to work there as part of the entertainment department. So that's when we got there and we worked, and then everything was going great. Then at some point it became monotonous. I wanted to do something more. Then I wanted to go to Bombay. I went to Bombay. I did a lot of stuff before coming to United States. So a point came in life where I had to choose between whether I would want to struggle and continue in India or marry the girl I love and move to the United States.
This is 2006, 2005.
Yes, that's how I had to choose. The girl I right now I'm married to is my
Right.
wife back in the day. So she flew down all the way, and then my friends, my classmates from
Right.
my school,
Right.
they all came. One came from Australia, two came from Australia, one came from some other country and all that. So they're like, no, what are you doing? Then they put me in SFB classes. I learned SFB.
Okay.
SFB Business Intelligence Warehousing.
Right.
And I'm a SFB consultant.
Okay.
That's how then I decided it's okay, I'm gonna say.
So is it like full time now? Just this business part of dancing that you are into now? This is all your
This
all
all
you
I
do.
do. This all I
It's
do.
just completely a huge scale of like setting up your dance studios and
Start Studios is the
And-
main my bread and butter.
Right.
And that's what I do.
You recently hosted you do this dance show
Mhm.
every year. This is crazy. 500 students participate in that. More than 500. This is insane.
Yeah.
While me growing up, so let me tell you. So I also love dancing and I'm big into dancing. Obviously, when I came here, then life happened and I used to I used to go to dance classes in India, and we used to also have similar every year, once a year, there will be like a day where we all get to showcase our stuff. I think we had about 50 or 100 kids. So this 200 that too in US and that too in place like Atlanta, it is amazing to first of all. So congratulations for
Thank you.
you to being able to scale that level.
Thank you. Yeah.
What do you feel? What do you feel is like the more driving factor in Atlanta that people like nowadays? The mindset has changed. They no longer look at dance as just like
Yeah.
something of not relevance. You feel like American culture also helps this, the mind to set the mindset.
American culture. I mean, in the American culture, if you say it has been there, so the hip hop, the kind of music, but I think I would say we have more than what they do.
Okay.
Because it's kind of ours is all of our Indian parents what we have right now. It's important for them to have a kid in an activity, that too in a group activity, and also apart from a sport. So not all the kids are into sports, not all the kids
Right.
are in instruments and music and stuff like that. So it's very usually even if my child, I tried multiple different things and see
Right.
where her interest is. So dancing is actually it's one of the best things I would suggest anyone for any child, especially because when I've seen thousands of kids in the last 20 years, thousands. We have taught close to 10,000 kids, I would say, in this 20 years. Lot of times what has happened is kids who do not open at home, do not open in school, are always shy, always trying to be aloof.
Right.
They open up in the dance studio, and
Right.
when that happens, it's like magic. And I've seen them grow, and then I've seen them becoming leaders. I've seen them actually going into colleges and being dance captains there. We have a ton of our students who are captains and vice captains in almost all the colleges UGA, Georgia Tech, all these wonderful schools. It's so hard to get in those schools, and our kids get in, and their dance teams, they're captains, and they do great job. So
something liberating about
liberating. Basically, we in cinematic words, I should say, it's a free spirit. You can you can express yourself when you're in a dance class. For me, it's like meditating. I always say that when I'm dancing, I feel like I'm meditating. So it's exactly how I feel kids also, most of them feel. But then when they start young, they're still learning and whatnot. They open up mainly.
Right.
And also in a group activity. So they get to talk to other people. They get to become, they figure out a team. Always a teamwork, right? End of the day, we all are a team.
Yes.
It's somewhere, somehow, with your wife or with your brother or with your, colleagues or wherever you are.
Right.
You have to have a team kind of thing.
Right.
That starts in the studio when they're in a group setup. There are times where we all if you're doing sports and whatnot, then not necessarily it might be a group activity. It might be a single sports where you're singularly progressing.
Yes.
But then when you get defeated, when you lose it, that's when things go really. I've seen it all.
Right.
So they get really upset and cannot take the defeat part.
Let's say talk about evolution of dance a little bit. Okay, so when you started or when you were growing up, when you got some knowledge about dancing, what is your favorite form of dancing when you started?
We learned break dancing back in the day. There used to be in India, there used to be b-boys. We didn't know b-boys was part of break dancing. For break dancing, we used to say, when we do proper hand wave, and then my teacher used to do that, and we used to be like, wow.
Right.
Sir is so good. So breakdancing is how we started off.
Right.
Then came a bit of crump, a bit of stomping. Those
Right.
got introduced. So when I started, it was I think that era is the time when it was starting to change. More of a street dancing to more formatted dancing. India was being exposed with a lot of dancers from different industries, from Bollywood Telugu, Tollywood
Right.
Every industry had one or two dancers who are redefining the entire dance.
Yes.
Because big part of that is, of course, Michael Jackson, who actually became a global sensation at that time. So
Right.
we used to watch in VSH, VCRs.
VHS cassettes.
Cassettes.
Yeah.
That's how, so our style of dancing at the time was called break dancing only. Then slowly it changed into more of a Bollywood, we used to call Bollywood.
Right.
A lot later.
Right.
Bit of acrobatics also.
You brought a really good point, and I wanted to add at that segment, when I said liberating, I also wanted to add that it just gives you rhythm, and that rhythm translates into life. Like once I've seen people, I know very little about dancing. I just love dancing myself, but I feel like when you get the rhythm right, beats, you kind of start getting things right, and you catch it. So every time my elder son, I keep telling catch the rhythm, listen the beats. Like you have to get in sync.
Yes.
with your life. Everything will come its place.
Absolutely.
Just get in sync, and I hope, because me and my wife, we both love dancing. In my family, I'm a designated choreographer for all the events. So I keep an eye on people wherever I see. I wanted to also ask you about this before we go on to some more heavy. I want to first know you a little bit. How dancers were looked upon as not a safe profession.
Mm-hmm.
So when you learned SAP here, what was your drive to get back to dancing? Because there was a gap in between.
Right, big gap. Yeah. The idea was not to dance or to do any classes like this. I never thought this would be the situation after 20 years. I really wanted to work, and SAP was greatly paid at the time. It was like almost 150 to 200, at some places $250 an hour.
Right.
SAP consultants, and it was a lot of scarcity. What will give us the maximum money in the shortest time? So then I came, and then I started looking for jobs and whatnot. I found some in California, which I didn't want to move at the time, because my wife got a job here in Atlanta.
Okay, and that's why you came here.
No, before that, we both came after we got married.
Okay.
So we both came back. She was here already.
Right.
She did her masters here.
Right.
I did not. All my friends did their masters abroad.
Right.
So I came along with her, and then we were looking. She was looking for a job, and she got a job. my H1 got picked, and I also now about to work.
Right.
So we decided, okay, what do we do? At the time, our employer said, you have to go to California, and then I didn't want to go to California. She didn't want me to go to California. But again, a long distance story. We were done with that.
Right.
So I said, we'll find something. I looked, and then what I did was briefly, I was trying to talk to my SAP sir and figure out a job situation there too, if I can find something. In between, what happened? The person who actually gave me a choice,
Right.
me or dance,
Yeah.
is the one who brought the dance back into my life.
Oh wow. So you didn't find dance, dance found you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would say that, yes.
And that stuck with you.
Yeah, she said, she found one of the colleagues of her. She said they were looking for a dance teacher for a small performance. So
Right.
because she was there in that conversation, listening to them, and she immediately said, "Oh, no, my husband is this, that. He's a choreographer." I said, "Oh, wonderful, we want that."
Right.
So उनको तो चाहिए था. Then,
right.
she came and told me, "You are going to do this."
Right.
So you out of your mind or what? Now, I left everything.
Right.
So then she said something very, very deep. You are here, but you are not fully there.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Yes.
I'm doing everything like a good husband. We watch movies every night. We come in, we do cook and all that. It was like a absolute idol. थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही idol था. Netflix, Redbox. Redbox was the time. And
पीछे वो music चल रहा है slowly. How in the movie the sequence is.
We used to love horror movies. Every day we're doing this, and एक monotonous हो गया. सुबह उठो, ready हो, office जाओ, काम करो, शाम को खाना यही है ना?
Yes, typical life. Yeah.
Typical American life, no?
Unless we do something like this in between.
Yeah. This is great actually. I'm so happy that you're doing it.
Sir, I'm giving you idea. You should start here in Atlanta.
और क्या करूँ मैं?
We push dancers.
Yeah. So that's when she got that gig, and then I did that. I had to. She already gave a word, so I had to do it.
Right.
I did, and
Right.
that's it. I also performed in that at the end of the medley with the kids.
Right.
That went crazy, and then everybody started asking, "Oh, where are your classes? Do you teach and whatnot?"
Right.
And like, what is going on now? How do we do it? We didn't have the green card or any of that stuff to start anything.
Right.
Like officially.
Right.
And that I didn't want to do anything which is not part of the legal. I always try to stay away from that nonsense.
Right.
Because we came here to earn a livelihood and be respectful with the system.
Right.
So I waited.
Right.
And then I used to do like a क्या बोलते हैं वो कभी किसी का wedding हो गया कभी किसी का ये हो गया. So then I used to teach them offline, but not professionally. I didn't want to start anything.
Right.
So here and there we started with some friends and that small things, small gigs.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Then I luckily I got my GC very quickly, God's grace.
Right.
Then we opened up.
I want to talk about something that's been happening right now in the industry, okay, with the item songs. I don't know if you are aware or not, but a lot of people like Shabana Azmi and they all speak up against this item dance culture where girl is being gazed upon and then the choreography happens around that girl. People enjoy those songs in the events and everywhere outside of it. But when you are choreographing something, since you are from that industry, how much say does a choreographer have when you are being asked to choreograph something of that sort?
It's actually anything which happens in the movies. It's a mutual decision. It cannot just be the choreographer. It has to be director.
Right.
It has to be the producer or the production or what the actual. Sometimes when you say there are things which when you see going overboard.
Right.
Not necessary, but you're doing it.
Right.
It's always any setup, any movie setup or a song setup, especially.
Right.
The song is being always given to choreographer, asking and explaining what the song should look like.
Okay.
Just the choreography part. If you're asking only about the choreography part, where the certain steps are in a way that it's a little too much.
Right.
That again is a call with the choreographer. I mean, these songs were there in black and white also.
Right.
At the time, Mughal Azam also had this kind of a song. So there's nothing like back in the day. There used to be special songs.
Yes.
Jate Jate Aate Aate Ya, you should say, became
Right.
item songs.
Right.
Because there was a trend going on. So like I know how in if you remember in our college days it was like private album trend.
Yes.
Sonu Nigam came in like Shan came in like that. You know,
Yeah.
KK came in like that. A lot of people have started these special songs.
Right.
But then as far as the item songs are concerned, I wouldn't say it's only choreographers say. It's always the director,
Right.
and choreographer always have to follow what director is saying.
Okay.
They will not interfere. Most of the time, directors do not interfere in the shot making.
Right.
If I want a block, I will do a block. I don't want director to come and tell me don't do this block.
Right. Right.
That is really annoying.
Yes.
That also happens sometimes. When they see that if it is going against their complete plan, when you tell me if you're a director and I'm the choreographer, you tell me, hey, you know what, sir, I want this kind of a song. This is every song nowadays. Every song has a reference. Somewhere in the world you have a reference.
Yes.
So this is what I want, like, okay, something on this, lines, these lines.
Right.
Then at least I understand what your idea is. Then I'll do my thing. Okay, I'll just come back and tell you, sir, आपसे better ये होगा. मैं करके बताता हूँ.
Right.
Then I am free to do so.
Right.
But then if you actually, whether the song itself, an item song मुझे देने के बाद, for me it doesn't matter if it's an item song or it's an introduction song or it's a sad song or a wedding song. For me, I am doing my job.
Yes.
Whatever is given to me, there ends the
Right.
matter.
Right. So that's wonderful. Like, just I want to get some explanation. So like when you see like Ganesh Acharya, when you see like Saroj Khan, right? They are the main dancers, and then they have like 3-4 other of their dancers who are teaching the steps to that main actor, right?
Mm-hmm.
They themselves just come in and maybe they oversee everything. How much of like those steps are theirs versus how much of steps their team came up with? Let me put the question a different way, okay?
Okay.
Every song these days are hook steps.
Mm-hmm.
They are being created so that they can become like a reel or people can easily adopt and then remember, right? How much can Ganesh Acharya keep on coming up with this hook step by himself all this time?
Acharya is one person who is made up of something else. Is almost all the hooks are made by him only. Almost all the hooks.
He thinks all this.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So he can do anything, like
he just made this popular. It's him, right?
if you see Singham,
Yeah.
one of the
What is
so
this? Yeah.
it became a rage. That song.
It still is.
Yeah. So making Ajay Devgan dance.
That's what I'm saying. That this
out of-
step that he
yes.
does.
And then that Dhamaru step also. So they're like what thought.
Yeah.
So he's again a completely
But
different.
he only
league.
gave one example, but I'm talking about like
A lot
other-
of different choreographers. If you name
like
it,
Bosco Scissor is there.
Bosco Scissor again is also a lot of times he only does his hooks.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Remo D'Souza also.
Remo Sir also. So
That
what
is
happens?
genius, right? Like
Yeah,
how
it is.
you have to have so much sense and awareness that okay, somebody will be able to copy this easily.
So what happens is it's all the music. Once you have the song, if you give me a song, like any choreographer a song, the moment they hear it, the song, right? So if it hits, it'll come right
So
away.
will start moving.
It'll automatically come to you.
Okay.
So anybody makes multiple versions of the hook, especially the hook.
Okay.
You make not one hook, you make like 20 hooks.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're trying to get some sort of a perspective from people. Oh, this assistants,
Yeah.
choreographers, assistants also, they also doing it. Main assistants jo hote hain. So always everybody has like wonderful assistants all the time. Soon to become choreographers at some point. So they also there are not necessarily all the time choreographers have to come with the hook step. Sometimes आपने कुछ किया. I picked it up. That's amazing. I like that. Okay, I'll take that and I'll incorporate some of my idea into it and
Right.
make a hook.
Right.
Now ultimately, who's getting the name? The choreographer, of course.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So there are times, but if you think about it, if there's since this topic is out in the market, I'm saying it because I don't want again a controversy. But if it is a controversy, there is
No,
no
it's our
controversy.
opinion. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's right. Entitled to, they can have their
So
opinion.
Gita Ma we
Yeah,
call her fondly. So Gita Ma and she was assisting Farah Khan
Right.
for the longest time.
Right.
So Farah Khan is like her godmother.
Right.
That's what she says.
Okay.
So they're very cordial, very nice. So Gita Ma used to be on fire when she used to be assisting Farah Khan. So a lot of the songs, hook steps are done by Gita Ma. Farah ma'am only sees
Right.
This is nice. Picking is Farah Khan's job.
Okay, got it.
I don't like this.
Take it out. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
So as I was, so she picks stuff, and then she has a different thought to
Right.
it. Like it's not just dancing is not just the matter. How are we going to shoot this?
Right.
If you think about like how you said this became very popular of Ganesh Master.
Yeah.
How did he shoot that?
But Ganesh Master would have known this is going to become a meme.
He will make it. He'll make
He
sure
knew
that
it's
it
going to
does.
be a meme.
Yeah. Any of them. Like whatever. Abhi Chikni Chameli.
Right.
Okay, a lot of Chikni Chameli is done. Because back in the day, if you see Katrina Kaif, she doesn't even know how to dance.
Right.
Beginning films.
Right. She learned.
She worked so hard to. Doom is when everybody saw. Oh my God.
Kamali, yeah.
And then oh my God, what a transformation.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, it's not only choreographing the hook step or the actual soul of the song.
Right.
It's how you shoot it.
Right.
That's the most important part, and that is something choreographer does it. Okay, so there's a bigger element to it.
Right.
Choreograph तो कोई भी कर लेगा ना अभी आज के दिन में.
Right.
So you
I do it.
Yeah. So
For a small
but
scale.
how do you shoot it? How do you want to present this to the screen?
Right.
People look at it and now they're awestruck.
Right.
So that is where the choreographers, they come in. How do we present this? How do we have a cut in this? Do we want to go a single take in this? Do we have to put multiple cameras at the same time?
Right.
Get this shot at once.
Right.
I don't want anything to be, now the robotic cams came now. So you are not even cutting anything anymore. So the cam goes in so fast, you turn and you have another block ready. So back in the day when, gimbal came,
Right.
so gimbal के साथ mimic आया था.
हाँ.
तो mimic को देख के हम लोग तो ये क्या देख रहे हैं सर?
हाँ.
उसमें there used to be like a handle.
Yeah, you move.
Mimic, do you
yeah.
move?
With it, yeah.
The head is moving there.
Yeah.
Oh, अच्छा ये remotely connected है. Okay. So that kind of stuff. Yeah.
That's on this same topic, right? Because when you have like a choreographer, you're also learning things like that, right? Does choreograph, like how do these assistants, they reach out to these main choreographers or they have to be in their school with them for the longest time like there?
No.
How does that work? Like can people travel? So like if Remo has an assistant, Ganesh Master liked that, or they wanted to go and work with Ganesh Master. Is there freedom to move in this industry?
Totally it's there because a lot of times they stick with their choreographers because of the style understanding because at after a certain time, you living with your wife, you would know with her look, you would know what to do.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
That's exactly how it works in the industry
Okay.
also. If I look at my assistant and I said, no, don't do it, then you will get it. Okay, got it. Immediately thumb comes up and say, okay, done. So that's how sync we become.
Got it.
So very hard to go and work with some other choreographers. But there are times which we do too. So, if there is a lot of camaraderie in that kind of,
Right.
अरे यार गाना है कोई मेरा असिस्टेंट अभी सिक है
Right.
तो I'll call अरे कौन है अभी सर वो रेमो का वो सर का तो खाली है तो can you want to yeah
Right. What's the industry buzz? Who is the easiest person to choreograph? Who are like really like, yeah, I'm going to figure it out. Don't change for me. I'm going to do this.
oh that we all know that South में तो we have
NTR?
the first and foremost is NTR.
Yes.
Okay, he looks at it, done, takes, done.
Yeah.
in his head is already done. Charan is also great. Ram, there is another guy, Ram, who's also amazing, fantastic dancer. A lot of people don't know, but he's an amazing dancer too.
Okay.
Ram Potineni. And Bunny, of course, Allu Arjun. If in South, these are the topmost dancers.
Right.
There are a lot of other dancers too, good dancers, but
Right.
these are like, the choreographer has to scratch their head and to figure out what do I do more.
How much can I push them?
Push them and then what will I do new now for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
इतना तो कर लिया है लोगों ने. So
Right.
what else can we do? So that is this. And then in North Bollywood में तो it starts with Hrithik and
Right.
Shahid Kapoor. Phenomenal.
He's
He's
fluid
already a dancer,
He was a
background
fluid.
dancer.
Shamak Davar school. He was very
Yeah,
fluid.
yeah. So it's fantastic. So
Right.
and then now lately you saw Vicky Kaushal also do it dancing
yes.
so good. So
Yeah.
and almost all the people dance and this guy Varun Dhawan also does
Varun Dhawan,
good.
yes.
And then that's that. That's what new Bul Bulaiya kid.
Karthik Aryan.
Karthik Aryan also. He also.
When the director comes to you for like helping them choreograph something, like how do you always know who the actor is before you
Of course.
start the planning, or
Yeah.
do you first just create the dance and then
No. So we already know the movie is going on. The songs doesn't usually happen at the beginning of the shoot. Sometimes it happens to break the ice. People, if say example, you have planned a movie, all good. You're the director. Everybody's on board. Now you're about to start the shoot.
Right.
So what does sometimes happen, especially in South, they start off with a song deliberately.
oh, okay,
The first day of the shoot will be a song.
okay, got it.
Why? To break the ice between everyone, because the cameraman, director, hero, heroine, other actors, a lot of times that song will break the ice between everyone, and it will create like a smooth flow. By the
Right.
end of the third day or fourth day,
Right.
everybody is on board.
Got
Okay,
it.
so and of course the choreographer will know. I mean, वो तो पहले first thing they'll ask is that only. Sir, अरे अच्छा आपका what who's the star?
Huh.
He's doing it.
Right.
New kid, new hero, new.
Correct.
So
Correct.
if it is new, then we call them for the rehearsal.
Right.
But we already know we were doing a junior NTR film and whatnot. And like,
You don't
okay,
want to.
we have to go to come up with we have to go and book a studios and whatnot, do the rehearsal, choreograph the song,
Right.
and figure out multiple versions of it.
Right.
Then they will pick. Okay, this is the hardest. I'll take this.
Yeah.
So like that.
What do you do? What is your creative process when you're thinking of a dance?
Mhm.
What is your creative process? How does dance come to you? Like if nobody's ever seen this before.
Again, as I said, when you hear something, when you hear a song, when you hear some music piece, and you have to choreograph it,
Right.
I think to most of it, from what I know, it instantly comes.
Okay.
So not just one version again. Once you do it, right? So this happened to me several times in my career. Whatever comes to me, to my mind first, is always the last thing which becomes okay.
So you have to-
I've done first version
Right.
in my head. I've done it. I taught it to my assistants. I was like, okay, record kar lo ye rakhte hain.
Yeah.
So we'll keep this.
So you record it in the right moment,
Yeah.
like how the singers and the lyricists like voice record.
So we have the music. So okay, this is the song. We have to shoot anyway. So we'll choreograph the bit, and then mainly hook karte hain, because
Yeah.
बाकी तब तो we can figure it out. Hook
Yeah.
एक register होना चाहिए ना.
Right.
The main part is the hook part.
Right.
So we record the hook, whatever the version came to. That's what happened to me. And I heard from a lot of different people. And then after that, once you finish that, and you will start self-doubting. Okay, is this good enough? Okay, let me do one more. Completely off from
Something
what I
different,
did.
yeah.
So now we do. Okay, now we'll do. You know what? ये भी हो गया. So we did something in more of hip hop, right? So let's do
Right.
something Tapori style.
Right.
Them coming something Govinda style. Okay, then that also is done. Another version.
All right.
Okay, let's do some floor work now.
Yeah.
Let's do something on the floor.
Right.
So then we do that also. So there's a lot of times I've done lot of people, everybody does that.
Right. Right.
Now, sometimes the producer will come and say, hey, I love this. The hero will come, I love this. This is, I think we're going with it. So that is a validation.
So even actors get to choose.
Not all the time.
Okay.
Say again, there is always remember the format in any movie making. There's always like some big daddy on the set.
Yes.
Is it the director? Is it the hero? Is it the producer? Who is it?
Right.
Okay. It of course cannot be choreographer. So choreographer cannot be the, when I'm saying a big daddy or a person who can call the shots,
Right.
it'll be one of these people only.
Yeah. Should it always be director?
Mostly. But there are, if the director is new,
Okay. And then
you're a star. Now I'm
yeah.
the new, I've done one film right now, right? So this is my second film.
So I will influence your decision as well.
Influence,
Or
experience,
maybe-
however you want to take it. You've done 25 films.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still bacha in front of you in that
Right.
in that aspect.
Got
So
it.
when you are giving me a perspective,
Right.
two things can happen. One, either it is going to be very nice, suggestion you're giving, or you're giving with complete ego, where you're saying, no, what you're saying is wrong.
Right.
Let's do what I'm telling you to do.
Okay.
That might go right or wrong with the director. Again, in all perspectives, situations,
Yes.
and whatnot.
Yes.
It is a conflict, a constant conflict between these people all the time.
Right.
How you deal with that is the question. Now, if you have to, again, in the same, it can be steps, it can be shots, it can be even the scenes.
Right.
anything, the end of the day, the discussion is who is the bigger one there.
Right.
And you have to, at some point, even though nahi chaah ke bhi, you have to follow a lot of times.
Yeah.
You cannot say no and just walk away.
Correct.
It cannot happen.
Right.
Your producer has put the money and you're in that damn set. You
Yes.
better do it.
Yes.
One way or the other. Like itna we set up kiya
हाँ,
आपने
इतना
कि मैं-
तामझाम किया
So so it's time, it's money, it's everything.
Right.
You just have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so the sooner we figure it out, the better it is for everyone.
Right. Some same thing. Like, you know, I have the same thing sometimes. Like some thoughts that come to my mind in the morning when I'm walking, or like if I told you, you know, we're going to get into a reel today, and I was telling you like I had like 10 different ways of I wanted to execute that, and out of that, like to come and narrow it down to like one or two possible alternatives is the hardest thing.
Yeah.
You sit on it and then you feel like, you know, how can I even think like this?
Yeah.
And all of those becomes garbage until you reach out like this one or two. It's okay. One really fun and interesting thing I want to know from you. Like some songs are like so stupid. Like come on, and you are being asked to do you instantly know?
You're gonna get me into trouble.
No. I mean, this is all valid questions, right? Like for us common people, we should also learn what painful choreographers go through. Like if you already given a song, so you listen to the song, it's ready, right? When you get the song,
Mostly.
so you know that this is what is this? Come on, like I mean, I have danced to like some of those. I mean, I enjoy it, but like how do you think about like certain songs? Or on the other side, how do you know if this is going to be like massive hit?
I mean, when you hear it, you know.
No, I mean there are certain songs where like
Crappy
an artist can make it
songs.
better.
Yeah.
Like even with those bad lyrics, none of the songs come to my mind right now. But like you give any garbage song to like NTR or Hrithik or somebody, they're at least going to fuel something in it.
Correct.
So even though lyrics are whatever,
But then in that, most of the times, at least recently, the songs are also being listened by the stars also, right? So
Right.
director to suni raha hai. So nobody wants to make a crappy song. Let's just be honest with it. So
are you sure, sir?
nobody wants to make.
Are you sure?
I am sure. Deliberately.
Then what is wrong with the Kakkar brother and sister?
Okay, those are private albums, right?
I think they are private albums. Yeah,
See,
yeah.
okay. if-
Singles, I think.
Singles, na. So if you think about any movie,
Right.
see, movies are made with I'll tell you, mad passion and love. That's one thing which binds everybody. Doesn't matter what industry.
Right.
It may be Hollywood to, Bhojpuri films. Doesn't matter. They all love the script. We all get on board. Okay, now whether the particular technician is talented or not, they have the skill or not, are you the right technician for the right project or not, is something is all, that nobody can know
Right.
unless and until you get into it. So a lot of times you see music directors changing, choreographers changing, even directors changing for projects.
Right.
दो तीन director बदल गए हैं.
Yes. So many
That's
times.
some sort of miscommunication. There is not liking it. Big projects.
Right.
Big projects people have walked out.
Right.
Okay, so ये आजकल का ये वायरल होने के चक्कर में
हाँ.
जितने पंगे हो रहे हैं,
Right.
I would say.
Right.
So
Yeah, I agree.
you cannot you can become viral out of maybe an accident or okay किसी को कुछ click हो गया. You
Right.
cannot make content to become viral.
Right.
That's what I believe in, right? You
Right.
cannot just I'm going to make this viral content. कैसे viral होगा?
How do you know it's going to get viral?
Yeah,
right?
exactly, right? So that's I think maybe that's a stage. But as
right.
far as the movies are concerned, at least, because I have all the music directors who, fight masters or choreographers or
Right.
smallest technician, okay, who is working for the film,
Right.
okay, VFX, so everything. Once you tell the story, director is the main person, right? So director when they narrates the story,
Right.
okay, and then it's already finalized. There are times where the story may not have the exact the power or the punch which you expected, but then came out on the screen really well.
Right.
And there are some times where when the narration happened, it was a wow, what a point, what an interesting point this guy has come up with.
Right.
On screen that didn't even come. Okay, it came and went. You didn't even feel like that was the main point. No.
Yeah.
It came and went.
Right.
So there is nothing really. This all can happen.
Right.
You never know what's going to click.
Right.
But then what I'm saying is majority of the times, everybody who is doing
Is on board.
working for the film is they know the script.
Right.
They are willingly coming onto the script, on board to do the movie. A lot of times not necessarily they all have to love it.
Right.
Okay, director likes it,
Yeah.
hero likes it,
Yeah.
heroine likes it, producer likes it mainly. The
Right.
guy who's putting the money. There ends the matter.
Yeah.
For rest, you're just telling them, okay, this is what I want.
Right.
If I'm a director, I'm just telling you, hey, buddy, you're the music director, so I want, this is my movie, this is the script.
Right.
Now, if you're my closest buddy, okay, then you'll say, kya script bana hai, pagal.
Right.
So,
I can tell when someone is like being fake and versus like the other
I have
way
my friend who is a music director also, is doing now big films and all, but he'll come up straight up and tell me,
Yeah.
kuch to.
So all these stories that Rajamouli calls in like Amir Khan, all this bunch of directors and does some screening to get their opinion is all real.
It is.
Because then they don't want to release some product which is like half-hearted. Especially when Rajamouli does something.
Yeah.
There's so much expectation from him.
Of course.
That if Varanasi, for example, doesn't deliver, then
Don't say that.
No, I'm just saying, like, I cannot imagine how much pressure he would be going through.
Yeah, but then
Because he has delivered no single flop.
Correct. Because the time he's taking, no? So he's making sure that no stone is unturned in terms of storytelling, in terms of visual, presentation,
Right.
graphical presentation, all of that stuff. So
Yeah, but that whole scale, imagination of that
Bahubali
scale.
also, everybody said one was a flop. I saw it in Hyderabad on the day. No.
First one?
First one was a flop talk.
No way.
Flop talk.
Really?
I don't know if you have seen the Netflix, if you have seen the series, Bahubali has, there's a new...
The Epic.
Epic, we should watch
On
all,
Netflix?
On all 5 episodes.
I saw it, but I haven't seen it. I'm going to watch it.
See all of them. You will see the pain and you see
But that's one of the biggest grossers, right?
Later.
Okay.
Day 1, day 2, day 3, a flop talk.
Right.
Third day, second day night ko, third day ko pick up hua.
Okay.
When I saw the first time, first of all, the crowd was so loud, half of
couldn't
them,
hear
the
half.
screen dikh nahi raha hai ek time se.
Where did you watch it?
In Hyderabad.
When you watched it in Hyderabad? There must have been a spectacle.
Crazy. I mean, there's no tickets and all that. So, but thing is, it picked up after.
Right.
When people actually started seeing it.
Right.
Then see how, in that, you should watch that. It's a fantastic thing.
Okay.
Because they didn't really come up with, I thought it's such a great marketing campaign of Kattapane Bahubali ko kyun mara, right?
Right.
They didn't plan it. It was just a, like how,
Just started.
Catchphrases हो गया कि हाँ बोलते ये थोड़ा हमने
That was the biggest thing for 1.5 years.
कहाँ तक पहुँच गया? It came to United States. मोदी जी also पूछ रहे हैं कि So it came. So you never know. When people say when you do it with all your heart,
Yes.
the whole
Universe
galaxy
comes in to help you.
Yeah.
Or align, stars align and everything.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. No. And but my main thing behind asking this was because like if me as an audience can understand kya banaya hai, like you yourself like are in that shoes where you know that ye misfire ho gaya hai, ye nahi chalega, but then the whole like things around you want you to go ahead with it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that you can do about it. So
it
like
happens all the time.
Yeah.
Trust me, just put it that way. All the time with almost.
Do you have? I'm hoping you don't. But do you have like nepotism even in like dancing field?
Nah.
No, right? Okay, good. Either something is worth and good about like.
No, because it's hard work. If you don't have it, you don't have it. You have to.
Right.
It's like we spoke about Katrina.
Right.
She was no dancer at all.
Right.
Then with her hard work, she changed the whole. At that age,
Right.
after you grew up, I can teach a kid.
Right.
If he doesn't know dance also, we can, kaise karke usko,
teach them.
you teach them, and then at least at some point you'll be, okay, decent karta hai mera beta.
Right.
Ya meri beti.
Right.
After you are like 20 or 21 or 24, it's so hard to teach. Kaise bend hoga body? How do you train? That means you need madness.
Right.
Like bodybuilding also.
Correct.
You have to have madness for that.
Yeah. Because you need to have like that certain like flow, like move.
Yeah.
You have to be. You can't be stiff.
Yeah.
A lot of people are so stiff.
Yeah. One of the podcast she said, किसको dance नहीं आता इसको कौन लगाया इसको करके? किसी choreographer ने उसको सामने से बोला.
Really?
Yeah, some big choreographer. I saw her. I also watch a lot of podcasts and all. So उसने बोला तो
Farah Khan has choreographed her the most, right?
Back.
I think Farah Khan was the big one, like Tismar Khan, all those things were all.
She gave her blockbusters. Choreographer.
But even she was the choreographer, even in that.
Yeah. So
how do they how do they decide like when they
who the choreographer would be?
Yeah, like who wanted to go for like it's such a typical style of every choreographer, right? Like you can tell ye to
correct.
Like how do you decide?
So most of the times it's about the song only. So
Okay.
abhi, for example, when Batamiz Dil came,
Right.
Remo Sir was the, before that Remo Sir did a lot of songs.
Right.
Batamiz Dil went over the top, like, what a song, what a choreography. Aisa.
Yeah.
So then afterwards, of course, he'll get more of those songs.
Right. Right.
ये जो PRs होते हैं ना, they also, because everybody has a, production manager जो होता है या manager जो होता है या co-director होता है या associate होता है, जो भी होता है, वो बोल सकते हैं कि डायरेक्टर को, सर ये हम लोग ना थोड़ा ऑफ करके वैभवी को देंगे. Can we just go to, Geeta? Can we just go to, Remo?
Right.
So that also happens. Most of the time when you hear the song, okay, this reference मिल जाता है ना कि अरे यार ये गाना इसने किया तो I think definitely ये better कर सकता है.
Right. Right. Right.
So अभी Piyush is doing a lot of songs. So he's a rage. Every song he's touching is becoming a
That's a gold.
He's doing full on hip hop hooks, which is so hard to do.
Wow.
But again, they're becoming,
They're working.
kids love it. So
Wow. Let's talk about legacy a little bit. Okay. So like in music world, we had like Kishore Kumar, when we asked SP Balasubramaniam, Mohammed Rafi, then change, Sonu Nigam came, Shan came, then again passed on the torch to like Arijit Singh, like, and that keeps on going. In your dancing field, let's say we started, like, who is the current, like, how was the legacy like in the dancing world?
So in choreography?
In choreography world, like, what's like the
So
gold
back in the day, so back in the day, it was when I entered the industry. बहुत पुराने भी बहुत सारे कोरियोग्राफर्स हैं जिनको अभी हम जानते भी नहीं हैं.
Right.
I'm talking about 70s, 60s.
हाँ.
South में भी बहुत सारे हैं. I know a little bit of South choreographers, then
Right.
North. But then later on, when we actually came to know, there were so many choreographers. Main Ganesh Hegde. Ganesh Hegde was somebody who actually transformed the song making.
Right.
So that Dum song,
Right.
Vivek Oberoi's Dum song, and then
Jaan Mein Dum.
हाँ,
Right.
and then Kambak Tishk.
Right.
So that whole red back in that was who did this song?
Yeah.
So Hegde was somebody I used to fondly look up to back in the day.
Right.
Then of course Farah Khan, then Ganesh Master Acharya, we call it Master Ji. So Ganesh Acharya was there from then to now. He's covered almost.
He's been there for, yeah. He has seen
transcending
everybody.
to every generation. Abhi,
Yeah.
he's doing every single South movie. He did, Uwantawa.
Oh, yeah.
So
Pushpa and everything.
he's everywhere.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that Pushpa 2 also has done.
That is why I asked that question. How can he keep coming up with this, like, different steps all the time?
Because one of the thing is his presentation of the song. It's so great, so vivid, so amazing, and then he doesn't do a lot of ताम झाम in terms of choreography. अब गिर के पढ़ के वो सब भी. अभी we have South में we have Johnny who is doing in big films in Hindi also now.
Right.
So बहुत typical, बहुत critical रहता है कोरियो. Okay, पूरा
technical,
गिरा उठा, कुछ भी कर रहा है.
Yeah.
Ganesh Acharya doesn't do any of that.
Yeah.
Okay, he comes, just एक झटका मारा, ऐसा हिलाया, खत्म, song viral.
And it becomes big.
So
Yeah.
he's okay. किसको लगाए हैं तो अरे गणेश आचार्य मास्टर जी will do great.
And I don't know what his son will do. No matter how hard he tries,
It's very
he's
hard.
living behind, like Abhishek Bachchan, like no matter how hard he tries, he's following such a big legacy.
Yeah, that's again a pressure.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So when people say nepotism, right?
right.
Where Abhishek Bachchan stands, tell me in that nepotism row.
I'm see, every field has that same thing, right?
Yeah.
A dad works hard for the provide for the children.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is.
It's
what
very
it is.
hard.
If you're not good, you're not going to survive.
Yeah, it's a very
If you are
controversial.
if you're good,
or
be patient. I mean, that's all I can say. And
yeah.
never been in that situation, never will be in that industry. So
Correct.
I don't have that inside scoop, but I sympathize.
Yeah.
I want
Sometimes because people who go through it, they might probably know more
Right.
than us sitting and talking here.
absolutely.
But then as for the song choreography is concerned, now a lot of new kids have come,
Right.
new choreographers have come in the industry in Mumbai, especially Bollywood. So Piyush is one of the ones who people love. Was doing almost all the songs he has touched have become a blockbuster recently.
Right.
Uh,
Do you scout like all good dancers? How do they come to your like? How do they come to your notice? Like
that's
okay,
our
this is-
field. So we look up, because if any song comes out, usually that's how it.
But only when you get into movies is when the dancer gets recognized like that.
Choreographer or
Choreographer, like choreographer has so
see
many
when you
assistants.
see the song,
Has
right?
so many assistants, right? So that's why I was asking you, like, how do you spot? Because you want the best dancer to be your assistant first.
Oh, that most of the time happens through relationship. Assistants ऐसा पिकअप करना बहुत ही रेयर है.
Okay.
ऐसा रैंडमली हो गया अच्छा कर रहा है इसको पिकअप करो नहीं, बिकॉज असिस्टेंट के साथ बहुत काम होता है.
Okay.
So you have a lot of things to assistant takes care of. So you cannot just pick up a good dancer. It does not have to be a good dancer.
But that's what I'm saying. Like commercial dancing and like teaching commercial dancing versus teaching like good dancing, they're two very different things, right?
Right.
Because for a commercial, you need to understand the scale, technicalities, and everything.
Correct.
For just teaching dancing, you have to just get like a good dancer to learn from you.
Right. So
Two different.
yeah. So two different things come at two different places.
Yeah.
When you're saying commercial, it's more of movies.
Right.
When I'm normally a very good dancer, okay, I always say this: a very good dancer doesn't have to be a very good teacher.
Right.
Doesn't necessarily can be a good teacher. A really good teacher doesn't necessarily be a very good dancer also.
Right.
Teaching is a completely different story.
Correct.
Teaching, like what I do,
Yes.
a lot of teachers do.
Right.
I don't have to be a great dancer to teach,
Right.
as long as I know what I'm teaching.
Right.
So if I'm a dancer, if I'm a great dancer, oh wow, everybody looks at me, my videos and whatnot, just saying.
Yes.
If you ask me to teach the same thing, I may be horrible at it,
Right.
because that is my gift.
Correct.
Okay, so as far as the movies are concerned, when you're assisting, when any assistants come into the picture, they are usually same batch or assistants from a different batch. Where when I say batches, I'm from 2000s, right? So
Right.
everybody has a different at that age, that their friends and whatnot. I'm going to be a choreographer.
Right.
Darling, I will assist you,
Right.
or you assist me.
Right. Got
So
it.
yeah, then at some point, if things work out, great. If things doesn't work out, then we switch and get a new one. Because assistants not only they are almost choreographing the song.
Right.
Because the choreographer, technically, if you see any movie sets,
Right.
I'm sitting in front of the monitor.
Correct.
I'm not going onto the set and unless I'll go if I need it, but it is the assistants, the girl assistant, the boy assistant are the ones who are actually teaching and making sure they know what the shot is, because we already
have to-
discussed.
yes.
We already discussed.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, I'm having a trolley. I'm going to come from this side to that side.
Right.
I want them to come from this side and enter this second cue. Somebody should enter from the camera angle, camera side into the frame.
Right.
And as they enter, they have to exit from that side. The background has to do the flags.
Correct.
The foreground has to have fire.
Right.
There's 10 elements.
Right. So
Now
a lot
the-
of things going on.
Yeah. So it's like first cue, second cue, third cue.
Right.
When you give the count, head count,
Correct.
they start the moment. I'm only looking at the star. My job is to look at the star.
Yes.
Okay, I'm also looking at the entire frame.
Right.
Then I know immediately somebody did not wave the flag.
Yeah.
I immediately know, cut.
That is crazy too. I've heard the stories. Amongst 100 people, you can figure out like
Figure
if you
out.
are a good.
Ab mein, lot of times, what happens is,
Let's talk about your dance performances. I've heard stories. Please say that. Can you? So you I have what I've been told about like you as a teacher is that you want like everything to be systematic and everything to be perfect, presented. But more importantly, people should sit and watch
yes,
the whole thing.
yes,
Like today, for example, I my second vlog came out, and my niece, she was skipping the part. I'm like, no, go back. You missed the fun part. And then she saw it. Please talk to me. What's that? Give us your vision as an audience and your vision as a
it's just
teacher.
again madness. So, no, I would, because see, people, I want them to watch because the main part is we have worked so hard.
Right.
First of all, they're all kids on stage. So this happened in the recital, in our annual celebration.
Right.
So in most of the times I'm like that only. Even in the songs also, when I'm choreographing, if something goes wrong, I cannot tell the star, no. I cannot just go and tell sir, cut. So you did something wrong.
Yeah.
Even if they do something wrong, you have to be really polite and gentle.
Right.
Sir, I think that, ma'am, that step.
Retake.
We'll do a retake. Also, I'll just show you one more time. Is that okay? No, a lot of times they get offended also. So you have to be very, very careful how you talk to the stars.
Right.
Because once they are offended, again, it's all, industry runs on ego. Remember
Ego,
this.
yes.
It's not self-respect, it's ego.
Right.
They call it self-respect.
Okay.
That's the main part. Okay. Right. So when it hurts, when it hits you, you don't want to see the face of that guy, right? Change karo isko. Pehle nikalo isko.
Yeah.
Can be a girl, it can be a guy, it can be choreographer, it can be director also for that matter. Right. Okay. The only person who cannot be replaced is hero himself.
Correct.
So same is the case. So on the set you're doing, we're such a big take now. Like
Right.
big take in the sense you're full length.
Right.
Okay. एक पूरा 30 seconds का 32 seconds का और 8 bar का 8 bars का तुम एक section कर रहे हो. I have 3 cameras set up and some stupid guy in the back did not wave it or did not come up with the exact timing and all that. And like you lose it, right?
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? What is going? Cut. And you'll be like nice to the star. Some small problem. You will go and so उसको कितना गाली पड़ेगा सोचो.
Right.
So and then if
See, now, in movies, sorry to encourage, but in movies also like AI can fix it. But in real it's theater. Theater is like only one take.
one take.
One take wonder. If you have to do it right.
Though फिर stage पे when we send the kids on stage, we lot of factors come into picture. They get scared with the lights, with the fireworks. We put a lot of our recitals are like mega recitals.
Right.
So we spend so much money on those recitals. A lot of times parents ask us, why do you have to do this? We get so much discouragement.
Right.
We have to deal with so many. Not only I think a lot of studios have the same issue, but I think it's a part and parcel of it. Its
presentation has to be like right.
My problem is that I want the presentation to be top notch, the best I can, because we spend like $150,000 on one day event.
Wow.
On a one day event. Okay. And then of course parents are contributing I'd say close to 60-70%. I'm getting all the other money from switching to Telugu, other money from sponsors and whatnot. And everybody knows we created a brand for that.
Correct.
Okay. So when all of that money is spent and the production is so big, we are spending at least 30 grand on just the production, LED walls and stage and, not the venue. I'm only talking about the production, the lights, the sound and the LED walls and how we want to present this event.
Right.
The venue is separate. The costumes are separate. The props are separate. The accessories are separate. Everything is a cost.
Right.
So when we do all of that stuff and when people get up and walk out of the theater while the kids are performing so that's when I came onto the stage and I said, you know what, you better sit down.
That's what I've heard.
So it's so disheartening to see people leave.
Not be serious and sincere.
I mean, ये क्यों community program थोड़ी ना चल रहा है.
Right,
तुम्हारा बच्चा हो गया, तुम निकाल के चले गए. अपना school क्या है? तुम how you expect your child to be seen?
Right.
Don't the other child have their parent also have the right to say?
100%.
I mean, there were our mistakes also, and because the length of the show was too long.
Right.
They had little kids. We understand a lot of logistics also.
Yeah.
But there are people who just, okay, this is like any other program.
Right.
अभी community events, we have so many community events ना. अभी गुजराती समाज का कुछ हो गया. So you go and you perform and nobody asks whether you are done. बेटा हाँ done. Okay, go. Good night. Okay. You are not watching what is happening. You don't know what is happening.
Yes.
Your only concern is whether your kid got onto the stage, performed on, you took the video nicely, you post it on social media and you share it with your friends. Done.
Right.
This is not that.
Right.
This is our own recital. So when we are talking about this many kids performing, everybody should be treated equally.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's my daughter or your daughter. It doesn't have to be. I don't care.
Correct.
So I'm very, very hell-bent on that.
Right.
That it has to be done this way.
Right.
So we have in this 20 years, we curated this show. When I started off, it was like 70 kids.
Yes.
I'm talking about the very beginning, first recital, first sensation.
Was 70 kids?
Just 70 kids.
The first one?
First one.
That was my final thing. Was 50 or 70. I was one of them.
That was my first recital in the school mein. So from there we have come to this. So what else? Every time, what we discuss with the team also, a lot of people don't know the effort.
Right.
Everybody thinks, oh, Shiva is, making a lot of money.
Dance kar rahe hain.
Ye hai, wo hai, itne sare bacche, utne sare.
Yeah.
The more, it is nice to have more. But again, how do we do stuff more differently from what we did last time?
Right.
How can we increase the value of the show?
Absolutely. I understand your frustration so much because like you heard this, it's one very famous incident that Shah Rukh Khan went to a movie and then he was I think he said this in one of the interviews when he went to a movie for screening and there's one really good scene that he did. It was just coming and this person was trying to search and eat the popcorn and he looks at him and he goes, "Are idhar kya dekh raha hai? Udhar dekh."
Udhar dekh.
Like this is what I worked so hard for. So I get it. Like, art, creating an art is so difficult, first of all. Then to teach the art to somebody else. Then tell them to execute it the way you visioned it. So
And then finally tell the audience to watch it.
Yeah.
It's so
And that to the parents or the thing.
Yeah.
One solution that comes to mind, you should make them sit in the order of when they're going to leave. So they don't.
No, we have come up with an idea. So we'll
make it dark.
Close
So
the
you
doors.
don't see
Lock
it.
it.
No, you don't see it.
We even thought about that. You don't believe we thought about that.
So kids will be so eased, right? They
Last-
will not have they will feel like,
I mean, we have come up with a simple solution to reduce the duration of the show. We
okay.
do multiple shows now
Okay.
instead of doing one big show. You see, one big show ka bhi kya hai?
So instead of Bollywood, be Hollywood.
no.
Chota sa.
I don't know how.
Keep it the story
we're just
tight.
thinking it that way. But
Is yours narrative driven? Like, do you
yeah, we have a theme.
build like a
We have
like
a story. Yeah,
story?
we have always a theme.
Okay.
So last sensation, we call it sensation. So last one was space, outer space.
Wow.
Everything was out. All Bollywood songs, but it's all happening in, not Earth.
Okay. Wow.
That was the whole idea.
That's very
So
interesting.
everything is happening outside Earth, and we did crazy themes. So this time we all did was more of a Bollywood. We call it showstoppers. There we have added stories and whatnot. So
Okay.
not all the performance we wanted to have that kind of stories.
Got it.
So we changed that format to reduce the size of the show also,
Right.
and to give more time to the senior. When I say senior, they're not necessarily older kids.
Right.
In the junior little kids also, we have senior classes.
Right.
We've been dancing for a while now. They dance really good.
Right.
So other people can look up to them. Other kids can look up to these kids, and I want to dance like that next time.
Right.
So that was the idea behind it.
Right.
And then mainly the duration of the show is going so big because of this.
Right.
People tend to leave, but again, right now we're thinking we want everyone to see everyone. Our greed is
Correct.
as
Correct.
teacher, we want everyone to see everyone.
Right.
That's where the whole thing is going down south.
Right.
So we have to sacrifice that idea now
Right.
and cut the show into parts where it's movie length. At least
you maybe do it
RRR
tight.
movie length time.
You make it tight.
3 घंटे में खत्म करो is maximum.
Exactly.
And
have interval in between.
have intermission in between and
Okay.
be done with it. Exactly movie timing. So people get okay, they have the patience.
Correct. Correct.
Nobody has patience. First of
Yeah,
all,
yeah,
we also don't have patience when you look at the phones also.
Yes. Yes.
Reels 2 seconds mein, if you don't like it,
Oh
you just
my
scroll
God.
it up. No?
Tell
So,
me about it. To keep people engaged, the things we have to do.
yeah, back in the day it was not like that. When I started off,
Yeah.
it was a 4-hour show. People used to sit 4 hours straight there
Right.
and watch the show.
Yes.
Back in the day, there was no social media.
Right.
ये जब से social media is picked up, good things, a lot of good things, but also some issues too.
But let me tell you, struggle is real even from the audio version. So one of the DJ Dave, my last episode, he was saying previously I used to keep a song running for let's say good like 2 minutes and people will dance. Now when the first verse is over, like
20
he has
seconds,
to
30
switch.
seconds. Yeah.
So like if I was getting through like I don't know, I'm make up the number. If he was able to play the hour in like let's say 100 songs, now he has to play like 150 songs.
150 songs
Because
easily.
he needs to have a set ready and
people-
switch quickly because
the DJ ka to life is very hard.
horrible.
People look
Especially
at
apne Indian I
the
know.
moment the song doesn't change, everybody is looking at the DJ.
And
So
go
looking
there
at-
and play this, play
all
this,
the
play
heads turn at the same time. It's like pressure. Oh, okay, I'm changing
Play
this.
Who is your? Do you have a favorite like director who you want to like you always want to like go back to him and work to choreograph for that director
Not really. Not.
or an actor that we talked about?
So.
Do you want to know why I asked this question? So
Go
like there are different types of director like Bansali who is very much involved even in the dancing. Then there is like different types of like Ramoji Film City is fine because he himself is a choreographer, so he understands it. But then there's S.S. Rajamouli. like that scale is so giant that
Yeah.
you have like 300, 400 dancers,
Right.
backup dancers and everything. So,
Directors wise, okay, I would say, yeah. I mean, let me put it this way. So I would rather choreograph a song in my own direction next,
right,
rather than doing it, trying to hope for somebody. I would do it for somebody else.
got it.
Because the thing is, why I tell you that? Because these big productions, that amount of pressure, and the to pull that kind of it's not easy.
Right,
It's a lot of work, at the same time a lot of pressure also.
right,
So at in my present mindset, or the where I am in life, I wouldn't take that kind of a pressure.
yeah,
In that one song, I can probably finish half of the movie.
right,
That kind of pressure. So yeah, that's very Rajamouli sir. If you that set itself is so big, उस बजट में तो फिल्म बन जाएगा छोटा सा.
This I was going to ask you guys.
एक सॉन्ग के बजट में एटलीस्ट कम से कम one film तो definitely बनेगा, small film.
Right.
And if you hit it big with that one film, you will make 100 crores.
Yeah.
At least. So that kind of a scale. What we were talking about? Thousands of crores, no? So
Is it easier to like choreograph just two people in the frame versus like the
no. Two people is the hardest.
I was also thinking because they're so magnified and visible. Any mistake they will be caught.
Group mein you can get away with it.
When the picture like you can still always chop the frame and you know it can make
so
it
group में क्या होता है कि you have a lot of vibe happening already, but
Right.
when you are doing a duet,
right.
which most of my songs are that only.
Okay.
So very hard to make sure, or even a solo for that matter.
Right.
Very hard you have to make sure that the entire frame is captivating, with what we are doing, with the block, with the lens, with the choreography itself,
Right.
and the expressions, everything has to be perfect.
Right.
So if you go back in South, and most of India will agree, Bollywood mein there used to be Govinda, for that matter. If he's on screen, you would not look at the heroine.
Yes.
In South, we have megastar,
Right.
Ramcharan's dad.
Ramcharan's dad.
Is in the frame, you will not look at Sridevi ji also.
Right. Right.
So that's the saying. That's
They have
how,
like some kind of an thing that they pull aura. Or something.
and that choreographer, of course, but they take it to the another level. So the stars always, we always talk in direction circle when we talk about other directors, my friends and all, peers.
Right.
If you have the right artist, that artist can take your average scenes, like how you told, like, average dance move or an average song can be taken,
Being elevated.
elevated to the point where you wouldn't have imagined.
Right.
ये कर सकते हैं stars. इसलिए they get paid that much. इसलिए they are stars.
Right.
Simple as that. Lot of time, why do we have to? Okay, ये तो छोटा दिख रहा है, ये तो पतला दिख रहा है, ये तो इतना लंबा दिख रहा है. All that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, but imagine the aura they have created over the period of time.
Right.
If you become an actor, you would know.
Yes.
Okay, there's people ke, lives have passed,
Yes.
not being recognized.
Yeah. Yeah.
Had they gotten a chance, they would have shown what they can.
Right.
But screen time mein nahi mila.
Even today that happens, right? Like
Yeah.
we know people who are like in that same boat, and it's very difficult to do the industry.
Yeah.
Longevity also becomes a big factor, right?
Correct.
There are like hundreds and thousands of backup dancers, right? They know how do they know that it's secure field? Because let's say after an age, you cannot move that well, and some young person will come and be more energetic than you.
Correct. It's the most difficult field to be in for a dancer.
Right.
And I've been one.
Right.
I've seen it all. I used to be a background dancer back in the day. I did background dancing. And another two things to it. One is the longevity is so small.
Right.
You have a small career. उसके बाद में इधर आप weddings कर लो,
Right.
birthdays या special events choreograph करो, या कोई schools में जाके सिखाओ.
Right.
बहुत ही hardships है. और ये इसमें field में मैं I'll tell you, okay, the only from what we used to call back in the day, the only high-end dancers or the people who can actually speak in English and look
Say a
very
few
polished and what
words.
was only Shamak Davar
Yes.
back in the day.
Right.
All these people, rich people used to come and dance. और ऐसा भी होता क्या? क्योंकि तब तक डांस में जो भी आते थे out of no other source.
Right.
no other outlet to go and do your thing.
Correct.
किसी ने पढ़ाई नहीं किया, कोई बहुत ही poor background से आ रहा है.
Right.
We're also not so rich.
Yeah.
But back in the day, we lost everything. But again, when the moment I got into the dancing field, we had nothing.
Right.
My parents had everything. So we lost it, whatever. ऐसे हर एक का एक story होता है.
Yeah, everybody has
right? So dance में आने का reason desperation था. पैसे चाहिए थे, घर चलाना था किसी को खुद को चलाना था. मेरे को तो पढ़ाई करना था, मेरा स्कूल फीस कॉलेज फीस भरना था मेरे को.
Right.
और I wanted to do it because I loved it.
Right.
So somehow I figured, कि this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
किसी का कोई ऐसा इंटेंशन नहीं था बैक इन द डे कि मुझे डांसर बनना है.
करेक्ट.
ओके, बाद में आया ये सब.
हाँ.
डांसर बनना है, कुछ और जगह कुछ और नौकरी नहीं है, ये बेस्ट है.
यस.
इसमें थोड़ा बहुत पैसा मिल रहा है तो कर लो, मिल जाएगा. बैकग्राउंड डांसर तो शूटिंग में तो मिनिमम मिलता है, 3 दिन करो 2,500 मिलता है.
इवन नाउ
बहुत मतलब ये फील्ड ऐसा है, फिल्म इंडस्ट्री ऐसा है कि इसमें अगर तुम थोड़ा बहुत भी तुम डांस हो या कुछ भी हो, बहुत सारे लोग, तो आपको क्या लगता है कि जितने सारे लोग ये लाइटमैन बने हैं या जो भी फाइटर्स बने हैं सब, उनके घर उनका स्टार्ट कैसे हुआ होगा? उनको किसी ने बताया होगा गांव में कि भाई तू तो मिथुन चक्रवर्ती दिखता है.
हाँ.
तू तो यार अक्षय कुमार दिखता है, यार तू तो ऐसा दिखता है, तू है ना अच्छा खासा दिखता है, तू टॉल एंड हैंडसम है, तू हीरो बनेगा. गांव में जो लोग बताते हैं तू हीरो बनेगा, तू हीरोइन बनेगी, ये सोच के बहुत सारे मूवीज भी है इस पे.
हाँ, दे गो टू बॉम्बे
आ जाते हैं. हाँ. पहुंच जाते हैं. मेरे पास फिल्म सिटी में जब काम करता था मैं रामोजी में, जैसे ही हम लोग बाहर आते थे, शिफ्ट खत्म होके गेट से बाहर आना होता है, एम्प्लॉयज का गेट होता था, अभी भी है ऑफ कोर्स. सो मेन गेट एक होता है गेस्ट के लिए, हमारा एम्प्लॉयज का एक अलग से साइन इन होता है. हमारा एक ही था, मेरा एक ही बाइक मैं लेके जाता था अंदर. बैक इन द डे मेरा एक टशन था कि मेरे को मैं बस नहीं छोड़ूंगा, मेरे बाइक पे जाऊंगा. ऐसा क्योंकि मुझे रुकना होता था बीच में. कुछ शूटिंग हो तो रुक के देखे कि क्या हो रहा है. स्लोली सुमड़ी में गाड़ी लगाओ, वहां जाके कोरियोग्राफर जो गाने ही होते थे वो सलमान के, बहुत एवरी डे देयर यूज्ड टू बी समथिंग. तो जाके वहाँ सब स्टाफ पहचानता है मेरे को कि अन्ना थोड़ा ओके. मैंने ऐसे ही सीखा. उनके मॉनिटर के पीछे खड़े रहो और देखो कि क्या कर रहे हैं, कौन सा ब्लॉक लगा रहे हैं, पूरा एक आधा घंटा 1 घंटा, फिर अच्छा बीच में लंच में आएंगे करके, फिर ऐसा. दैट्स व्हाई यूज्ड टू टेक द बाइक.
राइट.
तो बाहर आते थे शाम को, तो पीपल देयर यूज्ड टू बी किड्स, बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स, स्पेशली बॉयज फ्रॉम रूरल पार्ट्स ऑफ द हैदराबाद हो या आंध्र प्रदेश हो, एट द टाइम इट वाज ऑल टुगेदर.
राइट.
सो बहुत से, और उनको क्या किसी ने बताया कि रामोजी फिल्म सिटी में जॉब्स मिलते हैं डांसर लोगों को कुछ तो. और ये सिक्योरिटी के पास आके उनको रिक्वेस्ट किया कि सर हमको अंदर जाने दो. अरे अंदर बहुत लंबा है, जा नहीं सकता है भाई. तो उन्होंने एक आएगा बंदा अभी बाइक में, उसका ही टीम है अंदर.
राइट.
तो उसको पकड़ो, कुछ ना कुछ होएगा. ऐसे मैंने बहुत सारे लोगों को ऑन द स्पॉट वहां से गेट से हायर करके अंदर लेके जाके नौकरी दिलाया वो टाइम पे.
But sir, that's why you appreciate people like Rajamouli and all these people who actually rely on real talents.
Correct.
And that's why you don't like people के जो AI से fix करता है पीछे. हम बात कर रहे थे पहले, right? You want like real.
क्योंकि इतना there's a lot of
थोड़ा imperfection में ही बहुत perfection है.
हाँ.
Like वो that's the thing, right?
Correct
like,
ना.
You want little bit like realistic.
Correct.
ये लगे मुझे कि हाँ ह्यूमन ने किया है.
हाँ ये तो अलग स्टोरी है अभी. But yeah, I mean,
but that's true, right?
True.
People, it's no longevity here, but still people show up.
Yeah.
And they perform.
अभी नए लड़के आएंगे,
हाँ.
नया स्टाइल से आएंगे.
Correct.
नया दिखेंगे भी अच्छा, फिट भी लगेंगे. अभी 45 ईयर ओल्ड का लड़के का पेट निकला हुआ है,
Right.
बाल चले गए हैं, दिखता भी नहीं है यंग, तो पीछे डाल दिए.
Right.
अभी भी कोरियोग्राफर्स जो भी हैं, पुराने वाले हो या नए वाले हो, सीनियर्स को रेस्पेक्ट करके क्या करते हैं, गाने में डालते हैं, क्योंकि
Right.
थोड़ा बहुत उनका घर चल रहा है इसके साथ.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell you, sir, they are the most unsung heroes. I'll tell you. They only get 3 minutes or 2 minutes per song. And if lucky that you get a good actor to dance. If you get average or below average, and you have to still showcase your talent के इसे ये नहीं नाच सकता, इसको मैं कैसे नचाऊं?
Correct.
I mean, you have like that. You know what I'm talking about, like Sunil Shetty's, Sunny Deol's, that category.
हाँ.
Ajay Devgan's. You still make them move. that itself is like a tremendous respect to you that you do it.
Correct.
और उसमें भी सुनना पड़ता है 2 बार के
हाँ.
ये ऐसा भी नहीं, just this only.
So yeah, definitely.
So that's
अभी गणेश आचार्य जी का just at this context अभी आप लोग बात कर रहे थे कि if you look at the songs back in the day, गोविंदा जी के सॉन्ग्स हो या कोई सी भी संजय दत्त के सॉन्ग्स हो, पीछे डांसर्स देखो वर्सेस गणेश हेगड़े के देखो या किसी और कोरियोग्राफर के देखो. मास्टर जी का अभी मतलब फॉर वट एवर रीजन यूज टू डू दैट, सब अंकल दिखते थे.
alright.
वो टाइम पे सीनियर डांसर्स थे, वो जो फ्रंट ब्लॉक में नाच रहे हैं, ऐसा कोई नहीं कर सकता था. ओनली कोरियोग्राफर हु डिड दैट इन इंडिया इज गणेश आचार्य.
Was it to give chance or was it to make
he
the
was adamant, कोई मेरे को लुक वुक नहीं जरूरत नहीं है, मैं कराऊंगा तो गाना जैसा मैं करूंगा मैं देखूंगा वैसे दिखेंगे लोग.
right?
सो एडमेंट वो था वो.
Correct.
और ऐसा नहीं कि डांसर्स को वो टाइम पे 200 300 डांसर्स लेके डांस सॉन्ग करते थे.
Yeah. Yes.
तो इतने सारे लोगों को काम मिल रहा है.
Yeah.
सो यू नो
Employment generate करना, that's the big thing.
Yeah.
That's why you like you love them, you respect them.
ऑफ कोर्स
कुछ authenticity होती है.
हाँ.
Right? So I would like last segment. I call it hot takes. Okay.
ये क्या है?
No, आपके पास भी, but there's nothing behind it. I'm going to ask you something.
Oh, okay. You're gonna ask me.
You're going to say it whatever comes to your mind. Okay. One Bollywood dance trend that needs to die.
Man, I'd say nothing should die, but you know this judgmental being, you know, songs are not made by choreographers.
Correct.
बहुत सारे टाइम कोरियोग्राफर को आ जाते हैं फायर में.
Right.
कि ऐसा क्या ऐसा मूवमेंट अभी रिसेंटली हमारे साउथ में भी हुआ था.
Yeah. वो नोरा फतेही वाला song.
नोरा का भी हुआ था अभी नॉर्थ में, और साउथ में भी हुआ था एक सॉन्ग के लिए.
निकाल दिया वो तो YouTube से.
हाँ, they had to edit out, and you know we also did that. You know साउथ में, और एक you know one of my the people I know.
That song had, I don't know if it got flagged because of the lyrics.
Lyrics main
Or
था.
was it because
अभी so main thing is like, you know, to what should die is first of all trying to become viral, trying to become trend itself.
right?
That should not be there.
Correct.
If it organically happens, it happens. But nowadays, everything is now, you know, you don't know what becomes trend or what becomes viral.
What can take off?
Yeah, you don't know that, right?
Yeah.
So उसके लिए target करके करना, lyric वो था. If I'm not wrong, that Nora Fateh's song was, the lyric was bad.
Yeah.
और lyric जब लिखे थे इंटेंशन पता नहीं क्या था.
Right.
कोरियो पे आने के बाद बहुत ही ज्यादा वो वल्गर लगा.
हाँ, correct.
तो वो
Because-
you know एक and I don't think
It was all double meaning in that.
इंटेंशन पता नहीं था क्या था, बट हुआ था वही.
Maybe sir, that should die.
that should,
Dubbing the song word to word or
because choreographer will not have a choice. That's what the problem
yes,
is.
so I'm
I'm
saying-
coming back to the defense of choreographers. You know, a choreographer will be doing the song. अगर वो ignore करेगा lyric, तो
Right.
वो punch नहीं बनेगा, because
Correct.
it will not make sense to the audience or for him also.
yeah.
कि गाना कुछ और बज रहा है, तुम कुछ और बता रहे हो.
Right.
अभी आंखें बोलोगे तो आंखें तो दिखाओगे, और क्या दिखाओगे.
Correct.
तो अभी एक कोई तो सॉन्ग देखा था हमने, वो ये रिसेंटली वो डिस्कशन, आंखें बते तो कहीं और लगाया फ्रेम,
हाँ.
नीचे ब्रेस्ट पे लगाया फोन, और कमर पे लगा रहा है फ्रेम.
Peddi also had a lot of backlash.
पेद्दी ओनली, सॉरी,
See, sir, I know things. Man.
पेद्दी ओनली.
It faced sort of backlash.
हाँ, अरे यार ये क्या,
Like-
हम भी थिएटर में देख रहे थे, बट वो पता नहीं कट कहाँ था, बिकॉज मोन्टाज सॉन्ग उस पे ही शूट करे, एक्चुअली शूट करे, फिर वो एडिट में चेंज हुआ, पता नहीं क्या हुआ.
But I don't understand. Is it deliberate and then to stir up like the hype of the word about the movie कि ऐसा कुछ होगा? फिर-
कंट्रोवर्सी है.
हाँ, like messages leak किए गए थे. An actress was saying that she was not comfortable, and then the hero was so supportive.
राइट.
But they still ended up going for it, and then something like that on that lines. I don't know if it was a marketing strategy. And this is, I don't know.
अभी क्या है,
अभी तो मालूम ही नहीं पड़ता क्या marketing है
Correct.
क्या.
अभी really we don't know. If whatever is becoming controversy is becoming the main, you know, that is what is
Talking
creating the
point.
hype. You more negativity, more hype.
Correct.
So I don't know where we're going with that, but you know,
I know, yeah. But the trend that was
True क्या है, false
let's
क्या है,
say
nobody knows.
translating this from the original language to the actual newer different languages.
Yeah.
Translate properly.
translate
Don't just
properly.
go word to word.
What the thing I should die after all this conversation, what I think is what should die is, you know, don't cross the line trying to become viral
Yeah.
or trend.
In doing that.
Yeah.
Yes, I helped you in this one.
As you did.
We tag teamed this answer. Okay. One dance move that's completely overused.
Oh, well, how do I show that now?
You can say the move. We will find a clip for you. Is it to do anything with the waves or anything, or like what are you thinking?
No, but It's on a funny north में back in the day अभी तो everything is different. So back in the day में होते थे सनी पाजी के
आपको पता है सबसे जो famous songs है they are like the best to dance right now in any dance parties.
Correct.
You look at Tamma Tamma Loge and you look at the choreography of Tamma Tamma Loge. That's my jam.
Yeah.
You play that song, I'll try to do what Sanjay Dutt did then, even with the backup dancers.
Correct.
So so we can say like some older steps or trends.
Maybe.
Or we can come back to this. If you
We'll
think
come
of it,
back
we'll come
to
back
this,
to it.
yeah.
One song every dance teacher is tired of hearing.
Recently?
Yeah, anything. You can say any song that you are tired of hearing as for teaching the dance.
Every song, every event we come with do Kala Chashma.
Okay,
Okay.
I agree.
And then South mein this Kuchi Marta Beti.
Okay, those two are like very common.
Right now.
Oh, right now. Okay.
Every time we hear it, because we are the first ones to do it. No, any song comes out, song comes out.
Yeah.
We teach classes.
Yeah.
Kids are also super excited.
Correct.
And we're teaching the same song in
over and
like
over again.
50 different classes.
Yeah.
And suddenly a special event comes.
Yeah.
They'll say, we also want
It's
to.
a go-to song. Yeah. One thing parents overdo when their kids learn dance.
They don't overdo. They don't do.
Huh. They don't do it?
They overdo नहीं, underdo करते हैं.
I was going to say, when we were young and when I used to learn dance, my mom and dad, it's typical in Indian parents, like they would make me do that same dance in front of relatives in
अच्छा
real
वैसा.
time.
Okay. I thought of.
मतलब बार-बार एक का एक करके मैं बोलूँ
नहीं, I think that changed now.
like I cannot, मैं तो बोल नहीं सकता. I mean, forget my kids. My niece is a good dancer, Pearl, right? I will not tell her, Pearl, show me that dance.
She'll say no.
No, because I will tell, let me dance.
Yeah.
You watch. Am I doing it right?
Yeah. मुझे लगा कि overdo क्या करते
Overdo matlab like parents, like, you know, when the kids, they just make them overdo some things over and over again. Like,
नहीं, overdo नहीं.
ज़्यादा
Over in that aspect, I would say sometimes we have seen parents coming and telling us where to put the overdo. मतलब positions भी वही बताएंगे.
हाँ, interfere
कर देंगे कि positions भी वही बताएंगे. हम को
मेरे बच्चे को आगे रखो.
हाँ, वो तो रहता ही है, करते ही हैं हम लोग. But underdo ज्यादा करते हैं because जो बोला गया वो नहीं करते हैं. Practice कराओ वो नहीं.
मेरा का मुझे करने दो, right? That kind of a situation.
Yeah. I thought in that aspect.
Yeah, no, that's great. One Bollywood actor who surprised you with their dancing.
Karthik Aaryan.
Okay. Don't you feel Karthik Aaryan is just becoming like this monotonous with his legs? They feel
वो
like
एक trend हुआ ना फिर
leg
वो.
movements for वही उसी के नाम से उस जाने जाएंगे उसको.
Tang.
So it's deliberate, you're saying?
Huh?
It's on purpose he does that?
No.
So
अभी क्या?
he makes.
Okay. Industry का क्या है, एक रिवाज है ना हर जगह पे. कुछ भी ट्रेंड हुआ, कुछ भी हिट हुआ, तो उसको पकड़ के ही करना है आगे. तो उसका फर्स्ट जो बुलबुलाया में जो
लाइक वो मूव था,
हाँ, उसके बाद ही ये वापस वैसे ही कुछ चाहिए करके वो किया, ऐसा मेरे को लगा. आई डोंट नो इफ इट इज ट्रू.
No, it's true.
I felt that was the reason he did that, why he did that.
But all his movies, that leg thing is popular now.
So that, you know, that kid choreographed that.
The Bulbulaya?
हाँ.
Oh, really?
हाँ, just a small kid choreographed that.
Sir, I only look at when Ganesh Acharya or someone like that, because those become like, that's the only thing I enjoy.
No,
it's so amazing that I can tell now. I'm not even like choreographer, but I can tell when this has Ganesh Acharya written all over it.
Right.
When
the signature
it's so like
yeah.
Even without seeing you can tell कि तो यही है.
हाँ, वो आइस के साथ स्टेप कर देते थे.
Oh man. One iconic Bollywood song you would never dare remake. This is good.
बहुत सारे हैं ऐसे.
Can you pick a famous southern song that's also popular in North that you will not remake, like Roja or like, you know, like something like that?
Roja, all languages it came out. So you
remake is becoming a trend now.
Because see,
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Do you like prefer like choreographing to original, or do you prefer like taking a remake and then beats and then you choreograph that?
We try to do more of remixes or newer versions of it.
Okay.
I'd say.
But like older songs and then you remix that and then.
Yeah. Because of the sounding. Just because of the sounding. Because the newer ones sound better.
Right.
Whereas the older ones will sound have old kind of orchestration था ना पहले.
हाँ, yes.
तो उससे volume wise, impact wise, it will be less.
Because they're better for singing.
So
The remix ones are better for
yeah.
dancing.
So abhi Aankh Mare, if you take it,
Right.
Aankh Mare, newer version has a higher beat. Aankh Mare, oh ladka. So
right.
that kind of.
Right. Perfect. One choreography rule you would happily break
Every rule I'll break.
for choreography. That's how you reinvent
I always
yourself.
yeah.
That's how
Or else you will
that's how
never
stay
be
innovative.
or you will never grow.
Perfect. One city that has the best culture in India, dance culture.
Of course, Mumbai.
Okay.
Now Hyderabad.
So what about Nala Sopara?
Mumbai, no?
That's from Mumbai area?
Fir.
Okay.
Nalasopara is the hub.
Because every dancer comes from Nala Sopara.
Nalasopara and this side Dombioli.
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 Dombioli. Okay. They have the best dancers?
Yeah, because बहुत सारा वहाँ पे बच्चे बहुत ये एज में है वो.
Outskirts of Mumbai?
Outskirts of Mumbai. ये वसाई विरार पूरा एंड पे जाओगे तो नाला.
Because every reality show you there was a time when it was all Nala Sopara.
Yeah.
And I
Because
think
बहुत ही ज़्यादा हार्ड वर्किंग, बहुत ही लोअर. अभी जो बैंड्रा you know अपना all that अंधेरी and all this all we have both sides.
one of the ABCD is also based off of Nala Sopara dancers, right?
Big time. Yeah.
One of the ABCD, one, 2, 3, I don't know which one.
Yeah.
But one of them is like a base. Okay, got it. One Bollywood song you will never skip.
अभी धुरंधर में आया ना बहुत सारा सॉन्ग, all my favorites.
Great album.
Yeah.
1, 2 both I liked.
हाँ.
One was better.
हवा हवा.
Hawa Hawa. Oh, so second was better actually. Yeah, Tamma Tamma Loge bhi tha.
Tamma Tamma Loge, of
amazing.
course.
Alright, and the last final question. One dance performance that made you think, I wish I choreographed that.
There was this long time back. There was this Prabhudeva's performance in, I think, Filmfare Awards when we were young.
Okay.
So, I mean, that was not I choreographed, but
Right.
always, you would want to choreograph for Prabhudeva.
Perfect. I mean, he's a legend.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope someday, if there is an opportunity somewhere, I would want him to choreograph. But back in the day, there was this choreographer called Inder.
Okay.
उनके ही बहुत सारा he choreographed that one Tama Tama only.
Oh, really?
By the way, you have to. We got that video from somewhere. We actually kind of became like that. One of my favorite choreographers, who's not much. He never was on screen somehow.
Right.
Inder करके.
Right.
So it's amazing. His team was great.
Yeah. Because of globalization now, Prabhudeva often travels here.
Coming now
So
to
it could
Atlanta.
become he's coming to Atlanta?
2 weeks,
The bunk tour?
Not the bunk tour. He's
Okay.
Prabhudeva's own tour.
Okay.
So our kids are also performing with him.
In the
Sure.
this
A
event?
lot of kids. It's an open invitation, open audition for a lot of people.
That's amazing.
Our kids, big number of kids got into that, and we are official. By the way, sorry, this is the first time I think we are official training partners of that event.
Whoa! So we are going to give out the information
Yes.
first
Yes.
on our podcast.
Yeah. August 2nd is the event.
Amazing, sir.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I feel I can keep talking to you like even more. Let the camera roll. It will be one of the most genuinely fun and entertaining episodes that we would come out. And I cannot wait to show you what we have created.
Absolutely.
I know we
Looking
went through a lot
forward.
of back and forth, but I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
I had a great time, great fun.
Me too. Me too.
Awesome. All right, for everyone, if you guys like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And we are on the audio platforms now, so please go ahead and enjoy if you like the audio medium. And if you want to listen to it again after video, you can again also go to audio medium. And follow the vlogs. You will be getting some lot of back end knowledge, all the BTS and everything. And this is your host Halak signing off. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.